No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was having issues. Now I have to reload the streams I actually have open. I had to open the streams that I actually have open. Give me a sec. We back as we're singing the Sunflower PNG. Hi, sorry. But no, I should be able to do this now. I should be able to do this, so my ding ding should show now. So where's my ding ding? Hello, ding ding. Are you kidding me? How is having internet issues? Having issues with internet? Yeah, there's like a lot of. Yeah, you would hear a lot of sounds. Yes. Okay, is my Fugi back? My Fugi is indeed back. So, someone save me. But yeah, so hello everyone again. For the raid, also thank you for the raid, Raven. Thank you. Oh my god, it's what is dropping? Something is dropping. Wait, is it? No, it's not gonna be Fugi. Is it Scarlet? No, monitor is off. It's the iPad? No, game capture? No, for some reason, I am dropping frames when I'm not supposed to be dropping frames. Color format, it should be scaled. Yeah, it should be scaled now. Stream delay. Let me reconnect. Bind to IP default. Blah 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 blah.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Ika. Saving you is reserved for potential 6-hour hard stuck fights. Yes. Yes. Oh, thank you for the follow. 6 octaves. Thank you. Ding ding is back. Yeah, it hasn't been 6 hours. I mean, my previous stream is like definitely like longer. Like, we are back. I think I'll start with like stop dropping them, putting them in a bucket. I wish I had a bucket. I am very limited. I actually had to buy like a lot of supplies here. Oh my god, it's dropping again. Why? Drop frames. Why is it dropping frames? I have nothing else in the background. Well, I guess I do have like my friend's streams. I guess I'll turn it off. Maybe that would work. Or what other programs do I have open? Let me shut them down. Let's task. Hopefully I don't accidentally kill something that's actually important. Okay, I closed something. Maybe close Discord, but you're not gonna have a ding ding then. If I close Discord, no ding ding. Oh yeah, the bitrate is concerning, but I think that's because I am currently on a different... I'm using mobile data. I'm using mobile data because for some reason, the internet is just not having... Nothing is better than no stream. Is it really my Discord? No. I think it's Oh, something rambling. Quitting time, everyone. No, no, no. Oh god, the thunder is. Ooh, that's okay. Fine, fine. No ding ding. No ding ding. Right there. No ding ding. No ding ding. No task manager. I have nothing open but Streamlabs. So I shouldn't drop any frames now, right? Do we have an agreement? I should also just bring out a sunflower PNG. I'm on a different PC. I don't have any of my. Well, I could double check. I'm not sure if I have something on my Google Drive. I actually plan on possibly just buying a subscription for a higher storage. Do I have a model? Doesn't need to be just pop in and stand in. I mean, you're not wrong. Do I have my PNGTuber? Mina Chibi. PNG. Okay, how big is this? This is 6 megabytes. So, streaming model, streaming preset PNGTuber. Can I just use this one? You know what? I'll use this one. It's still dropping frames, but I think that's because I have the thing open. Why I don't Chibi. Okay, we're gonna make you small. There we go. How is that? That's me. Okay, I think that's pretty decent. Red mist? No? I think that's good. I think that's good. I will only have you know what? Let me performance mode this so I won't see what's on the screen, unfortunately. So I have it on performance mode. Like, thank you for the like, thank you. Oh my god, it's still dropping frames. Why? Sunflower? Yeah, that's the closest thing. Okay. I don't listen to anyone weaker than I am. But if there was a reason I was the first one asked to introduce himself. No, it's not, Gregor. There was a burgeoning interest amongst the sinners to see which one of them would be at the apex of the scale. Were they to be measured by their strengths prior to their employment? Can't have everything in life. Yeah, you can't have everything. Hey, maybe before I lost my memories, even I no, Dante, I don't think you're strong. Dante, don't. Dante has been just the mind. It is interesting how every collective has the desire to get the clearer picture of the pecking order. A negative expression of this desire may even lead to wait. Did I accidentally? Okay, I did not. Juvenile behaviors among children. For example, stealing their colleagues' lunches for meager reasons, such as scoring higher than they did on a test. You're not speaking from personal experience, are you? Thus, I believe that trying to conceal the outcome from the test, from you would be quite meaningless. Each one of your placements in that line you are standing in signifies the very order you were curious to know. I do not wish to waste any more breath on this subject. There was a long silence. Then the sinners all simultaneously turned to look at the person standing in the frontmost position of the line. He sang. This has to be the longest, most awkward, most loaded silence I've ever felt in my life. Much did I wish to hold shrouded in my fathoms, yet I yearn still to convey that we are all more than meets the eye. Yet there remains a certain abundance within my heart. Perhaps the tests of this day paint a picture of both of my qualities. Thus spoke I, Isang. Why am I still dropping frames? How is this possible? Is it because of my RAM? I didn't drop frames a while ago. Yeah, it's Streamlabs. GPU. OBS? OBS browser page. Wait. Okay, wait, I think... Wait, let me just delete a couple of things. Disable performance mode. I think I know what is happening right now. Refresh browser when scene becomes active. Refresh browser. I close that one. Boots, I have nothing because there's nothing here. Text. Low res. Okay, Chibi is fine. It lowered my usage. Okay, that should work. Isang? I will place trust in the fate that all of you shall one day sprout wings as I have. Rima, I think, news office. Stop the presses! Stop! Stop! It should work. It should work now. I can see the bitrate and everything being stable. It is stable. Isang, it's the other way. Oh, poor Isang. He thought that he's actually the strongest. No. Isang. Ah yes, the line was made from my point of view. From here, the sinner wielding that oversized lance is the one at the front of this line. Well, you said some cool words though. We got this, right, Isay? Don Quixote. Tis quite the bashful occasion to be the center of such a fervent attention of one such company. I wouldn't say fervent is the right word. Worried, maybe? I mean, who wouldn't be worried? Because like Don Quixote is probably like the strongest person there is if she has her Rochinante off. I shall be vigilant. No one seemed to have any objections or doubts about who the strongest sinner was, given the earlier event. I agree. On second thought, it appears that it would be best if we left the command to Ishmael as we have done so far. Weakest, strongest. before your Dante nerf. Iseng Sinclair, Ishmael Heathcliff, Rodion Honglu, Baus Marceau, Roshu Otis, and Don Quixote. I really wouldn't doubt. I never doubted that Don Quixote is the strongest. Never. Never. I knew that Don Quixote was strong. Otis mumbled through gritted teeth. Forsooth, I am in agreement. I am more partial to roles as a defending fixer or a squire. This oft the case that such side characters enjoy greater popularity since time immemorial. What? Very happy to see this discussion not coming to blows. Now, are we all ready to move on from this? Wait a minute. Aren't we all for... Hongless Place is coasting on him just being skilled, but kinda lackadaisical. Huh? Oh yeah, Gregor is not on the list. That's just how the world works, Greg. No one remembers anyone between the first place and the last place. I even forgot my placement in the order. No, I mean, fellas, I wasn't even part of the list. Oh, were you not? Who cares, mate? There's 12 of us. Some people just fall out of the radar. Big deal. Let's just get on with it. Hey, you can't just disregard me like swatting... His words, not ours. His words, not ours. We didn't do a bug joke. It was him. I guess somewhere around my level, probably. Or Heathcliff's. Ishmael replied in a voice that had clearly lost all interest in this discussion. Ah, you're the sinner with the bizarre insectoid arm. We had no choice but to place you in the least favorite category of the sinners. Donkey! I love Donkey. Donkey, my beloved. Exceptions. Dot. They really hate that, huh? In other words, you're a unique case that cannot well be placed in a lesser scale. To do so would be irresponsible. I'd say you carry a certain potential. That potential is it. Does that mean I could also be first place if all goes well? It could very well be the reverse, given the definition of potential. So, beloved, you're willing to fight her again? I would fight her for the fact that I could get closer to her. I would fight her because I could get closer to her. That's the reason. Let's not discredit your mind, Gregor. Your day will come. Feels funny getting consoled by the guy who plays last. Fighting potential wise, I do think Iseng is like not the best. He's probably malnourished. Now that I think about it, he's definitely malnourished. But you can't really kind of let go, or like, you know, or discount. That's the word that I'm looking for. That he's actually smart. Leximir Dodger Horde, floor 10 Sancho with over 12k. Listen. I'll gladly be beat up by Sancho. I think. Wait, chat, what should I have for dinner? I haven't had dinner actually. But I kind of don't want to eat. We have bread. I could make chimkin nuggets. But I also kind of don't want to eat. I could probably make oatmeal. I'll probably just make oatmeal. Wait, let me just lower my... Wait. It was a little bright. Cat? I am not eating cat. I don't know, salpicao. Okay, for reference, I don't have anything to work with here in the province. I did go for groceries, but let's just say I don't have a lot. Next, we must discuss the classification numbers. We have been assigning risk levels for distortions, just as we have for abnormalities. The observation logs you have written for us were of great help, of course. My researchers struggled to parse the handwriting of certain sinners. However, it was good data all the same. Why do I feel like he's jabbing at Sancho? Why do I feel like Sancho's handwriting is like not the best? Considering how she was holding her pen holding during her time in the lighthouse was pretty proper. Origo Classic, Pancit Canton, and Shomai. I don't have I kind of have something similar. I do have Lucky Me Chimkin. I also have vegetable mandu. I could have that. Oh, vegetable mandu. I'll do that during my break again. Because we are going for another, oh god. I will have another I am sleeping moment. I will make sure that I will be resting for most. I'm just also making sure you guys are getting enough channel points. I think you guys should have had like around additional 5,000 points now. So that's enough to like trigger a lot of the things. I will be cooking it later. Because it's currently 9:50 p.m. I'll probably cook it around 11. So, yeah. Yee. Right. We once had a 3-hour debate over a letter. A letter? Huh. Even the bloody governess gave up on trying to fix my handwriting. Governess. What? Heathcliff grinned proud. Oh, I thought it was going to be Don Quixote who has bad handwriting. No, it's Heathcliff. I mean, it's kind of expected, right? I kind of expected that. What am I thinking about? I only got 500 because the video player crashed. Yeah, like, for some reason, even on my side, Twitch has been, like, crashing. Like, the playback has been crashing. Even if I use a VPN or something else, it always crashes on, when I'm using it on the browser. The phone, I'm fine. It's just the browser. Maybe Google doesn't like it, or Chrome doesn't like it. So I'm maybe thinking, what if it's like I don't know. Maybe if I like use a different browser. I haven't really tried Opera GX. I'll probably think about it. I'm just so used to Chrome. But if it will help, then why not? By the way, okay. I am thinking about lowering the quality of my video again. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys are looking at around 720p video. But my bitrate is so atrocious right now, I am considering lowering it even further to 480 if we're just going to farm points. So we will see. Okay. As you all may be well aware, the current system of classification numbers has a rather significant oversight. Because abnormalities were creations of the former L Corps, our classification system had to be lifted whole from their system. However, the criteria by which the former L Corps measured the risk levels was the amount of their energy production. As a correlation of sorts, it was often the case that the more aggressive abnormalities produced more energy, but their destructive capabilities were not a part of the criteria, despite the correlation. That is why certain abnormalities were assigned relatively lower risk levels, despite their potential to kill even multiple higher-ranking employees. They were an energy company at the end of the day. It makes sense that their priorities would be to measure the energy output. Ow. I'm combing my hair. However, here both abnormalities and distortions must be suppressed via direct confrontation. Thus, the former L-core classification system is rather incongruent with our purposes. I once heard someone say that we should be wary of people who drone on and on in the introduction. Thus, it became necessary for us to reorganize our distortions, risk levels, and classification codes. Wow, how interesting. So, whose job is that going to be? I am rather taken aback by the naive, I don't know how to pronounce this, with which she asked me that question. It's us sinners without the right to refuse, was it? Wait a sec, aren't you just offloading your work onto us? A privilege given to researchers, real way. Don't be so ignorant, yeah? This is just all to, in order to research the distortions, right? We gotta the other way around, assistant. We gotta do the research into distortions in order to solve them better. It's elementary. Like, Hohenheim's really got your wrap around his finger, you know that. Listen, he's promoting the drip. That's why he has to like appear in every single frame possible in this intervalo. According to the LCD, on-site investigative reasoning team leader, the progression of a distortion is much like that of a disease. The fate of an abnormality awaits at the end of the distortion phenomenon, after all. When a distortion progresses into an abnormality, all pre-existing individuality is erased, replaced with the totality of an abnormality. Thus, it is impossible to bring back a distortion that has already transformed into an abnormality. It will no longer have the reversibility that they once had in the distortion phase, with exception for Heathcliff, because he distorted but he came back. He came back for I already forgot her name. His lover. I already forgot Heathcliff's girlfriend. Catherine. Oh my god. So, a distortion like that, Time Ripper Fellow will eventually become an abnormality too, if left untouched. If you're referring to the subject... I'm not reading that. This is simply a prediction, of course, because the particular subject isn't contained here. I cannot say with absolute certainty that its progression into an abnormality will be observed. A correct assessment. Oh? Didn't Limbus Company collect the Time Ripper? We hoped we would, but T-Core was very adamant about their claim over the entity, to the point where they refused to even sit at the negotiation table. I found their time-ripping ability quite fascinating, but sometimes I must know when to cut my losses, I suppose. Wait, so the he-something is the new classification code format? Indeed. Because it is difficult to identify and observe the origin and shape of a distortion, we decided to forego that information and instead replace them with their sin affinities and the expected damage. Wait, then what was the Time Ripper? Sin affinities. Key Pride 2001. I have no idea. Sin affinities Pi must P must prefer to Pigritia sloth. It appears that the classification now mimics the classification of the Pecatula. They do indeed follow the same thought process, if we're being technical here. I wouldn't say it mimics it. It would be more accurate to say that as the Pecatula are at once the origins of distortion phenomena and its byproducts, the affinities can be transferred one-to-one. What's the expected damage scale? Combat capability, I'm guessing. I remember them saying that the risk levels were determined based on the encephalo and production rates, which is not the most meaningful information to us who have to fight them directly. It was a tad inconvenient to put a nebulous idea like combat capabilities into a singular numerical scale of power. Certain entities have idiosyncrasies and variables that may take such a linear measures quite meaningless. So instead, we decided to measure the expected amount of damage the Limbus Company personnel might suffer. Oh god. Should they engage these entities in battle? While this Time Ripper possessed very little threat against the sinners due to your idiosyncrasies, the unique nature of their weapon means that they can immediately deal a 9 fatal blow to anyone from the LCC department with a single strike. That is why the Distortion was given a rather high expected damage scale of 6, from a scale of 1 to 10. Please, that's high? 6 is high? Please do note that this is not a perfect system, and these values are there only as references. Will this standard be applied to abnormalities as well? We have plans to do so, yes. Risk levels and expected damage scales will be coming before their classification codes. Speaking of which, I have something to show you all. What is it? What else other than the monolith? One with the highest potential values among Limbus companies' businesses. Monolith? Thus, the development of transportation, management, and processing methodologies of the monolith is a glowing achievement indeed. The artifact, by its very nature, opposes a great danger. I hesitate to embrace its use so willingly. A great danger? But wouldn't you say that we are beset by danger at all times? That our arbitrariness is deciding how dangerous something is comes from the degree to which it poses a risk. As humans already know, the monolith here is a device that can force a distortion. It's scattered throughout the city just like the golden bow, at first only in the possession of the fingers and syndicates of the back streets, to now being collected by companies both large and small and nameless like a plate. We also learned that they have become rather high priority targets for some wings out there. Monolith read yield my flesh interval. Whenever I think about the monolith, I think of that black thing in Lobotomy Corporation, because that looks like a monolith. Yield my flesh something bolts. As luck would have it, we managed to begin our research, expedition, and collection of the monoliths much earlier than the others. Now we are ready at the stage in which we may partake in the processing and sales of these artifacts, expanding our business ventures. You could say that we narrowly avoided the very unsavory fate of having to tussle with the wings for the possession of these artifacts. Because we may have had to confront the wings directly were that the case. ... Asking out of pure curiosity here, what would happen if we were ever assigned a city threat level? Ishi, how about we don't ask questions we don't ever want to find out the answers to? I mean, what if we, due to some contractual shenanigans, end up going against the associations? I think it'd be a good thing to know ahead of time just in case. Seems like a question worth yeah, because like the sinners can be revived again and again, but like is Ricardo considered like a city threat level considering how powerful he is? I wonder. Let's see, from Kenner to Star of the City. I suppose your assignment will be somewhere between Urban Plague and Urban Nightmare. Not SOC yet, are we? It almost sounds as if you want to be given a threat level. It is true that you, upon first sight due to your revival powers and the potential of the identity technology, may appear to pose a threat rather than troublesome risk. However, you have a very clear and obvious weakness. Technically, the fingers are generally Star of the City levels. But the fingers are kind of like a collection of threats, right? They're not necessarily like an individual, right? It kind of feels that way. Indeed, all of our advantages will be moot upon the manager's death. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sure in the scale of the stars of the city, Ricardo alone is a small part. Yeah, like Ricardo feels probably like an urban plague. That's why they're hard to gauge, because they move as an organization. I mean, yeah, it's like a hive mind. It is kind of like a hive mind. I agree. Hohenheim slowly turns around to look at me, prompting Faust and the other sinners to follow suit. What if we protected them, though? They are protecting me. I am impressed by your optimism, given the kinds of enemies you have faced thus far. You don't even— oh my god. It's even need to go so far back in time to discuss the incidents with the fixer Siegfried or Big Brother Ricardo. I read— oh, speaking of Ricardo. Should the third sinner suddenly seek to attack the manager with her full might, do you truly believe that the rest of you would be enough to protect them? No, Don Quixote, no. No, the flow of this word is that the manager will be preserved, that no such thing may come to pass. That's enough, Hohenheim. Any further divulgence, and Faust will open a disciplinary committee to discuss the consequences of your careless words. Not there yet, are we? Very well. Whichever is the case, you do have the potential to become a star of the city threat at some time in the future. But do remember that it would be best if you could avoid the unfortunate designation. Because regular thumb mooks are as a star of the city, and they're most likely not at the same level as Ricardo. Interesting. Mooks? What is a mook? And please don't forget that there's only one that is only true so long as you have Limbus company's backing. Is this node done? Mooks, grunts, foot soldiers. Oh, I see. Suppress the dungeon boss. Okay, give me a sec. It is getting cold. I'm gonna go get some soup, some water, and a sandwich real quick. So I'll be right back. I am back. I have instant soup. Instant potato. No, it's not potato. I think it's like pumpkin soup. But I have to wait for it to like gelatin. No, not gelatinize. Thicken. Quote unquote cook because I just had it in hot water. We don't have a microwave here, which is a good thing because have you seen the internet bills recently? It's so bad. Internet bill so bad. Like I had like a 8,000 internet bill last month and we were honestly in disbelief with how high it is. It's unreal. Yeah, let's do this. Boop. Pumpkin soup. We're almost done with regular checkup, okay? Finally, you have a chance for you to overcome an adversity based on what you have learned thus far. And for me to prove my hypothesis, what is the hypothesis that he is referring to? What hypothesis? Yeah, what hypothesis is he talking about? No need to worry. My hypotheses have never been wrong most of the time. And that's the point. What was the hypothesis that he's trying to prove? I did not pack enough of my chamomile tea for the week, more than 1 week long stay here. I'll probably have to ask my dad if we could go to the grocery once more. Because I don't have enough chamomile tea. You know what? It's so hard to read on my iPad. I'm actually just gonna look at my actual screen. This experiment is entirely of my own design and supervision. And I will be faithfully follow my pure curiosities and instincts as a Are we gonna fight him? Guys, I have a feeling we're not gonna like where this goes. Now, do you see this monolith here? What? Monolith. Yep, I see. Oh, it's the black thing. Okay. And don't you worry, my researchers will be the one to activate the artifact. Activate the artifact? Not on you, relax. I understand that none of you would be willing participants. He's going to activate it on himself. I swear, if you're going to force us to distort saying that we have no right to refuse or something, I'm gonna... Yeah, hang on, I can't let you do that. But if you must, we're willing to send the weakest sinner among us for... dot dot dot. I forgot I said that was foolish. Yeah, like, just saying that, oh yeah, we're gonna send the weakest of us would kind of lower that person's morale. And they would probably become weaker because they're not motivated to, participate. Ugh. It's Isang. Poor Isang is like catching strays. I will be the subject of the experiment myself. You're going to distort yourself? Am I hearing you right? Are you curious to see what kind of distortion you'd end up becoming? I'm sure this is a question you have all entertained at least once. I mean, we already saw. Go check that room. Check what room? What room? Am I supposed to go on Discord or something? I probably should not open that on Repo. Repo. Do you not remember? Listen, I think I may have memory problems. I don't remember a lot. If I stream something, I don't remember a lot of the things. When I stream something, I forget a lot of the things that I do. I kind of have to, considering how much I stream. I kind of have to not remember everything, because I have to, like, whenever I have to, like, edit for shorts or any, like, short videos, I have to look at it at a fresh perspective to see if it's funny or not. So I kind of, like, get it away from my memory. No, I ain't curious. It ain't a very pleasant experience. Yeah, Heathcliff knows he distorted. Stop gritting your teeth like that. It would have an adverse effect on your long-time dental health. Wait, I just realized something. Wait, is chat not on test? Wait. Okay, no, the chat is there. Okay. I'm gonna kind of do a projector mode here. Because, performance mode and then projector. There you go. What if you just end up turning into Pekatulum? You could end up becoming a Pekatulum, just another one of the fodder we soldered our way through your test earlier. You're risking that. It is indeed a possibility. It would signify nothing more than my own very limitations. Just a mediocre shell. If such an incident comes to pass, these employees will transport me to a containment unit. We even made a bet on what kind of Pekatulum I would turn into. Yo, what kind of researcher is he? Anything for the research. I'ma take a bite of my hot dog sandwich. Hot diggity dog. He bet on Gule, I on Nvidia, and her on Pigritae. TA. But how can you think about it like this? If I were to become a Pekatula, it would be akin to losing at a game of chance. Of course, what counts as a loss may depend on what I, at that precise time, consider to be losing. But the mere fact of turning into Pekatulum reads me of any value to life. I'd say he was being too hard on himself, but that felt like too simple an expression to describe his current predicament. The company would most likely attempt to transfer me to its containment unit, but I disagree with that decision. I would like to ask you to dispose of me on the— Whoa, what the heck? All of this in the name of research? Gosh. I am well aware that I'm not the kind of congenial person who earns others' favor at first meeting, if at all. I also don't believe that our brief relationship has been the most amicable kind. Therefore, I see little reason why you must hesitate to cut me down. Damn. Of course, sinners with gentle hearts like this young Sinclair here may express certain distaste against this decision. Yeah? You think? But once I become a Pekatulum, it may as well mean that Hohenheim, the entity, has ceased to be. So I hope no unnecessary emotions like guilt clouds your judgment in killing the Pekatulum. A mere byproduct. ... Faust is like having second thoughts. But what if something unexpected happens? We're talking about your life here. Don't you have any manuals with backup plans? Or this is a very simple matter, nothing more than a coin flip. Heads or tails? Coin flip. It appears that you are still insisting on your absurd 50-50 tier. I am a researcher who wishes to humiliate the field of mathematical statistics, unlike the general lay of the academia. I believe there is a certain romanticism to research. It is much more exciting to run as many tests and gain as many samples as we can than to be stuck behind a desk, poring day and night over books and paper, isn't it? I mean, that's kind of true. Hmm. Having soup on a cold night is so good. If it sails, then you may dispose of me immediately, and the employees here will take care of the rest. Don't forget to destroy the key inside that coat pocket and the files inside my cabinets, for example. It's like internet history. Yes, we remember. If I were to successfully distort, we should be halfway to success. Why is it halfway? For the first time, I'm feeling quite the envy for you all. I wish I could be a witness to my own. I mean, they're probably like recording you distort though. Huh? If you've been paying attention to my lectures, perhaps you could even come with the classification code for my distortion too. Going by the standards we have discussed earlier. I don't think Hohenheim would distort. Or rather, I don't think he would become an abnormality. I feel like, or an Pekatulum. I feel like he would distort. He's pretty prideful. Hmm. Hmm. Hex section? Are you sure this is safe? A degree of case-by-case variance is to be expected. It may take some time for a full recovery, but it will happen should you succeed. I see. That reminds me. That's how this bamboo-hatted Kim was brought back as well. He's recovered. He's safely contained within our facility. He's never coming out. Ah! It seems that they're ready to activate the monolith. I am confident that I, even as a distortion, will be quite an exceptional specimen. Hang on, just like that? You're not a Pekatulum. Indeed, and I can still hear them. What the? Whoa! He looks so freaky. Yes, I remember. I still do. I know he'll be back, but gosh, this is pretty unnerving. Don't worry, we'll bring him back no matter what. The manager says that we will bring him back no matter what. He has a very interesting color scheme. I mean, it kind of does like reflect his like actual clothes. Outside clothes, probably like that. Sure sounds like a dependable sort. This manager of yours very well. Please take a look at this. Is this a note? Did he write us tips on how to do this or something? He says that all of you is read what's on the note in front of his distortion. Apparently, it's some kind of a code. I don't think you'll hear anything but ticking noises from me. Can you read this, Mersol? It will be done as you commanded. Damn. Mersol nodded, then began to read the words from the note aloud. Lobotomy Corporation, 5 minutes, potentiality, anticipation, right hand. The moment Mersol uttered them, the all too familiar portal began to appear around Hohenheim's distortion as though they were a key to a door. What the fuck? Scattering shards of familiar yet alien sights appeared intermittently. Oh, oops. Shimmering veil. Hohenheim had already entered the portal as we stood there gawking, but we could still hear his voice echoing through the laboratory. I suppose I'll be forced to share my past here. The past I never wanted to share. The past no one cares to learn about. Damn. It is something I must endure for the sake of this experiment. However, I didn't expose every little detail of it. It's all in the past now anyway, right? Whoa. Excuse me. Excuse me. Burping. Burpee, burpee, burpee. Ooh. Oh god. Huh? 0.9 fathoms. We're at the starting point of the dungeon's fathoms. We found ourselves in a room that appears to be a workshop of ego gears. I am not reading that. Oh, rules are followed. Okay. Combat boots. Oh, perfect. It's rupture. Oh my gosh. I'm smart. I'm smart. Oh. We'll just go straight. Oh, I didn't change. Oops. It'll be fine. This. Boop.
와일드 헌트야.
I'm done with dinner. What's going on with them? Good. It appears that I can censor these with my own will, at least to a degree. Your mission here is to classify my distortion, reach the end of this dungeon of the fathoms, and bring me back. Your mission, however, does not involve into digging my past. It appears that we have a passing familiarity with this place. You, us, what is it they seek to convey? I don't believe any level of proper communication will be feasible, given that you are in a dungeon of fathoms. Well, then do something about it. I regret to tell you that the setting of this dungeon is out of my hands. Had it been up to me, I would have manifested a place that was much more fascinating than this. Like that library, able to have every book in existence, no? Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Yeah. I used to work for the Lobotomy Corporation. One of my past careers, yes. Us. Ooh. Diplomacy did not seem to be an option here. The censored people brandished their weapons threateningly and stood in our path. Looks like we're going to take them down if we want to make any progress here. It can't be helped. Let's get ready to fight. Which you are going to be inside the you see someone else in that body. Transform me one and two. This guy had to be modding his love for how do they have this much of the same ego? Yeah. He must be like spamming, refreshing his runs and everything. I think isn't like the maximum of the ego in Love Corp around 5? And most of the like stronger weapons are like only 1 or 2. So I think it was 2. It's been a while since I played. It's probably like 2 months since I played Lobotomy. But they're gonna get staggered. Isn't there trying to remember. Oh yeah, it's one of those. Oh, you could probably hear the chickens. Isn't this like the sheep? I wonder what department he was in the Law Corps. Maybe training? Yeah, research price room, yum yum. Where are the samples? Proceed. Okay, Isang is pretty high. Noise. Gear. Reignition plug. Heal for 30. Ooh. I don't. Well, I don't exactly have burn, but I guess Isang can kinda give burn. Excuse me. Isn't that max of 3? No, the Ayin. I'm trying to remember, but I do remember like getting. Wait, was it 3? Was it not 5? Oh my gosh, I haven't played in a while. He doesn't sound any different from his usual stuff. The sanity degradation due to distortion affects every subject differently. I mean, yeah, but censoring his own fathoms? But, Hohenheim, you're in a dungeon of the fathoms. You will see through it with Dante's powers, whether you want to show us or not. You make a fair assessment. How about this then? If you are to see them anyway, allow me to save you the trouble and give you a quick rundown instead. Come visit me as soon as you finish watching my tale. This tale began when that man walked into my laboratory. Zane, I know, is 5 from 100 good deeds. Yeah. So, like, I do know there was a abnormality where I could only get 1. I could only get 1. This guy's telling the story however he wants, isn't he? Oh, he's control team. Mr. Hohenheim. Damn. Wait, he be looking a little fine there. Let me think. I don't quite remember what he looked like. Something like this, perhaps? Oh, that's disturbing. Whichever's the case, was planning to censor his appearance anyway. Hey, I want to talk to you about something. Are you here to express your displeasure with me? What? The what now? If you are, do let me from the get-go. I had a feeling it was about time this would happen. 3 months, not a bad record for working without a workplace conflict. Damn. Oh, if this is about quitting, then you would find a much better audience among the human resources team. No, I mean, I'm just here to thank you, for picking me, some dude from the back streets, to work here. I heard it was you who made the hiring decision. I don't know how to put this, but you're the only one who saw my, what's the word? Potential. Yeah, my potentiality. You saw something that no one cared to look into before, you know what I mean? But it had nothing to do with something so grandiose like his potentiality. A wing does not hire people from the backstreets for something so insignificant. While this information was never made publicly available, Lobotomy Corporation's primary criterion was trauma. Trauma. I see. So does that mean since I have trauma, I'm gonna get hired in lobotomy? If Lobotomy Corporation, I have fire trauma. Does that work? Candidate with horrible, insurmountable trauma were often favored by the company. I wonder why. And in an indirect way, it was only natural that they would begin to favor candidates who originate from the back streets. Their greetings are acknowledged, Jimmy. Now, feel free to leave my office. It ain't Jimmy. Anyways, I've been meaning to ask Mr. Hohenheim, why do you always enjoy being alone? It may come as a surprise to you, but I am very adept at spending my time all on my own. It is one of the hundreds of distinguishing features that set me apart from the ordinary man. Say, don't you need someone to be like your loyal right-hand man? My right hand is doing just fine, thank you very much. Do you believe in potentialities, Hohenheim? What an unrelentingly stubborn employee he was, even in hindsight. Thanks to you, I do. I've been thinking if I keep at it, one day I might even find myself living it large in a nest, changing my world little by little. Kinda like how a thing like me managed to snag a position here at Lobotomy Corp. I mean, a lot of people kinda died in Lobotomy Corp. So I'm thinking here that I want to stick around. I didn't read that. To bring such a drastic changes to one's life is in the realm of visibility for an exceptional researcher like myself indeed. But you are like a most of the rabble, painfully average in most qualities, and therefore unlikely to be moving force in that change. I have no faith in universal things like potentialities. I have faith in myself and myself alone. Besides, I'm not very partial to mathematical statistics like the probability theory anyway. So I would like to keep both my right and left hands as my own. Have a nice day. Damn. Wanna know something about me? Oh my gosh. I'm the kind of guy who doesn't really think about things. Relatable. Action before deliberation, you get me? Relatable. Ah, thoughtless and carefree. Possibly the only merit to be found in those who originate from the backstreets. I don't know what Sims seem. I mean, I kind of see. I kind of see how this would go. There are people who just like, who like saw a guy who is smart. They're like guys who are smart. So I kind of see why people would simp. Or was it a thinly veiled threat of physical assault? No, I'm talking about the new Abno that just got shipped here. It is a tricky one to manage, I'll tell you what. It reads our mind, screwing up all kinds of strategies or whatever as long as it's based on hard logic. Dot. Wanna shoot for the Department of the Year award together? Oh. You seem to be rather skilled in the art of transactions. One of the few merits found in those who originate from the backstreets, their negotiation. I will admit, I suppose I was overcome by a certain ennui back then. And in hindsight, it was foolish of me to engage in such inane conversations. You left us. The remnants of my past came to haunt us. Perhaps it is I whom they truly wish to hurt. Damn. They wanna hurt me. I forgot to change to Manager Dawn. I forgot to change to Manager Dawn because I'm dumb. Oh yeah. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you're going to be. Inside the mirror do you see someone else in that body? Dance for me, one man, two and three and turn around, sit by talking till I finish my thing. Cut it off, break the stubborn loyalty. So weird not being able to hear any of this.
완성되었나?
How much further scuff can I get? I'm gonna go back to like streaming Suika later. And we'll see from there. So right here, the Department of the Year award. Indeed, I am finally done. Ooh, he's smiling. Dot. With some minor assistance from you, of course, and some other employee. Damn. Come on, admit it. Don't you notice that a lot more employees are saying hello, good morning, and what have you to you in the hallways compared to when your reputation was a bit, it's all because I'm just a right-hand man. Hello, Kyoki. How is you? I am cold. Indeed, I am cold. I don't have a proper setup. I don't have a proper setup right now, so I'm kind of suffering too. I will admit that your intuitive and spontaneous eye was of some assistance when it came to identifying certain observations among abnormalities. Yeah, my stream is probably like 720, but it's okay. This is the potentiality I was talking about, man. The same thing you saw in me when you decided to get me on board. Apologies for ruining the moment, but the next few years quickly and busily flew by without much trouble. Of course, we pick up ourselves a few more Department of the Year awards, some promotions, and some collaborative researches. Yet, all things must come to an end. The infamous fall of the Lobotomy Corporation for one. You left us. So I don't suppose you have any trouble hazarding what they're all telling me, even as the words come out fragmented. You left us. Farm for points? Yeah. So this stream is so you guys could lurk in my stream to farm for channel points, because on my birthday, at the first week of September, I will be playing Peak with someone, and I would be turning on Chaos Tricks, which is similar to crowd control, and you guys can make things happen in game just by using your channel points. So I will make like a lot of things kind of expensive, so you guys will just choose the right time to actually use stuff. Technically speaking, you guys could probably also use like bits during that, but for a lot of the people, since I do know you guys like me suffering, I'm giving you guys like free to play
Hi,
options.
honey.
Yeah. Because like I remember I have to set a lot of the things higher compared to the previous peak stream, since we had to lower it because we wanted to win. I already know that we're gonna die. My collab partner and I would probably die. Bits. Yeah, you guys could use bits. Unfortunately, the lowest for the bits is like 10 bits. 10 bits. But it's my birthday. You guys will give me birthday money, right? But it's not my birthday yet. It's gonna be like first week of September. It'll be fine. Yeah, a lot of people will probably kill me, or at least use like a lot of negative effects. But also, like, I'm curious, does any one of you also experience the 10 bits for a granola bar? What a scam. I'm broke too. Yeah, that's why. You gotta farm. You can leave my stream open. You could lurk. Leave my stream open. You can mute the tab. Just don't mute the stream on Twitch itself, so you guys can farm the points. I'd rather do 150 and kill someone. Understandable. But my collab partner is not liar. Just a warning. Meow. Yes, meow. Did you hear a meow? There are no cats here though. There's like a lot of chickens though. There are like a lot of chickens. No, okay, thank God. Because if you heard a meow, I would be terrified. I would be genuinely terrified. The fall of the former Elk Corps. I remember what Miss Yuri told. I remember. So you just meow at random time. Understandable. Also meow. The site crumbled in an instant, trapping the employees there with abnormalities. What is this sound? The whole structure is quaking. What the hell is? Initiating site burial in 100 seconds. Any remaining employees must immediately evacuate the structure. Counting down, 95, 94. The escape pods to the surface are here, but there's only one seat left. They're saying that the next one's in 5 minutes. Listen closely. At the risk of sounding rather callous, I must inform you that the chance of survival in cases of crises like these, such as this, is usually granted only to a very small minority of those affected. Some who prioritize the fairness of the process may settle on primitive methods such as drawing lots to see who gets to escape. And in more barbaric groups, the survival would be decided by none other than the rule of might. I'll be lurking now, playing Valor. Okay, thank you for the lurk. Thank you. However, I'm glad to find myself among those who are in the side of intelligence. So I make this argument, a suggestion before you. Compare yourselves whose sole final purpose in life is clinging to your mediocre office jobs and making good on your debt payments. And me, who has produced several groundbreaking epochal theses and research results at such an early age. Whose life in your eyes is of... Oh, that's... Hohenheim, what the fuck? Yes, and that is how this tale ends. The compound collapsed 90 seconds later. I left the employees of my department behind and boarded the escape pod elevator and survived. So, I mean, it's so real, but like, it kind of hurts to hear. Like, yeah, I'm the only reason I'm alive is just to pay for my debts. So wouldn't it be better to like, just wait. It's like the train thing. Like, give me a sec. Sorry, I had to get like a face oil blotter sheet because my face is like so oily. How could you without even a hint of remorse? Wrath is a hideous emotion. I am here today only because I have always maintained a cold and rational health. Elkor branch within Hohenheim's dungeon on Palace begins to crumble. It almost appeared as though his heart was crumbling as well. I feel like he's like having regrets. 100% sure. Well now, that's over with. I invite you to come face me, the distortion. And the experiment will come to an end. But just finding and defeating his distortion in a fight, I don't think that'll bring him back. I just know it. I agree. We're still in deep waters here. This can't possibly be all there is to it. Yeah, it's not. God, I'm like so oily. Oh, it's the lantern! I hate this one. I hate this one. Nightmare. Rupture! Rupture!
해오던 대로 방송을 켜겠다.
I need all the rupture. Pekatula.
불가 위야. 막아내지
Zing.
아직 징수하기 이런 대상 사망 징수 진행 불가. 최대전 벌써 버벅이나?
The boss of this dungeon people actively avoid for floor 10 runs. He's the one of the chunkiest bosses today. Oh god. Is he that bad? Or does he have like a lot of gimmicks that I have to like be worried about?
합격장.
He probably has. Considering that it is Hohenheim.
점 찍었네.
He's just chunkier and unlike dealing attrition damage if we're not careful. Uh-oh. I'm used to attrition.
가속. 완전히 멈춰.
Definitely give me five. Oh, and he can tank our sanity like Bubba the Toad, annoying as hell.
상관없지.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's do this.
이 경로는
So I'm gonna farm for SP then.
않군 거래.
Oh damn. Both of them.
해보겠네.
Pop, 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 pop. No, you're not. No, you. No, you. Can't farm with that creature around. It'll be fine.
점 찍었네.
Oh, yum, 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 yum. Ooh, I might actually die. Oh no. Oh no.
해보겠네.
Excuse me. Burpee, 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 burpee. Burpee, 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 burpee. Burp, 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 burp. Burpee. Burps. I ate some soup, a bread, a piece of hot dog. Currently drinking my chamomile tea, but I forgot to bring like a thermal mug. I forgot to bring a thermal mug, like a different one for drinks. So my drinks get cold really fast because the temperature right now. Oh, let me check. Is 25 Celsius, which is technically like colder compared to the temperature in the city. So Mina like
최대선.
me at 11 p.m. needing an adrenaline injection. Orders 2 venti cold brews from the nearest Starbucks and proceeds to down them in one afternoon. I can't do that because I have heart issues.
합격장.
I can't do that. As well as my acid.
시간 끌지 말고.
Well, it is cold brew, but the fact that if I down it like immediately,
사망.
it would krill me.
점
It would
찍었네.
krill me. I keep forgetting this guy has an unbreakable thing. Nom 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 nom.
시간이
Ooh, I got staggered. Oh, someone died.
안 되는
난 예상 못했나 봐.
And by someone, I mean multiple people.
그날을 위해 모아둔 시간을
불가
제대로
위야
쓰지도.
막아내지
길에서 비켜.
There you go. Who died? Oh, it is. It'll be fine. Natural, accept and investigate. Okay, what is it gonna give me anything? Guess him. I got.
시작은 좋았는데
Oh,
애매거리였군.
what?
뒤따르죠.
We are at the entrance to the Hohenheim's laboratory. This may be my final order to you. Either suppress me and return safe and sound to where you came from, or fail the suppression, place me in a containment unit, and perhaps you can observe what happens next. ... That's when Heathcliff suddenly strode forward. Hohenheim, do you still believe in that potentiality? ... I do. It's what keeps me going. You only hire researchers from the back streets, don't you? I heard from him earlier. They told me that you're a pompous bloke, but thanks to you, they can continue to research and believe that there might be things in the world that are worth working toward. ... Are we gonna fight him? Now? Oh dear. So you said he has a gimmick. Wrath and... ooh. I see.
자, 어느 쪽일지
Okay, I will be
잘
using my brain
생각해보라고.
here. Somewhat. He has an interesting distortion. Read his passes and get ready to turn your brain on.
승부처다.
We'll see.
무엇이라 생각하시오?
Wait, does he have a shield? I just realized his... Oh my god. What? Huh? Okay. So he currently has something. Okay, let's work on something.
모든 결과들은 하우스트가 알아요.
That is not looking so good. His sanity just goes higher. Why do you have a shield? Alright.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고. 점 찍었네.
일단은 후퇴야.
What page remind?
죽어버린다고.
If me and my friend have an ongoing bet if Bong Bong will be in Limbus and any Bong Bong. Bong Bong? Who is Bong Bong? What is Hohenheim trying to hide from us? That he actually cares. There was something to call a human face remaining in the store date. Wow. At this point, blue hair gremlin. Bong bong. At this moment is a meme given form. Oh, it's the bong bong. I remember bong bong. I remember.
불가 위야.
I remember.
막아내지 못하리.
Tremor burst. Go.
직접 밝혀주마.
Like, okay, he is a little tanky.
모든 결과들은
And by a little, I mean a lot. He is very tanky.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
Okay, hopefully the power counter would work. It's an unbreakable coin. Oh god, is this going to take a while? This is gonna 100% take a while. Okay, it's time, it's time.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하리.
But he's Hohenheim, it'll make you at least put some effort to win. I don't like thinking.
과 함께 사라져라. 저 서도록 할까? 자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
The tremor is really annoying to deal with. Also, I could choose everything.
주라니야, 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
You know, I'll let better just for one from to 8. Enemies, even the general ones, ramp up to 55 and even beyond pretty fast, even for Limbus standards. I will be fine. I should be fine. I mean, I just want to see how far it could go before needing to like level everyone again. Maybe thinking hard will help me. Maybe I'll survive. Look at to level 90 ball. Sure you will. Trust.
점 찍었네.
이미 정해진 이야기를 따라 이치에 맞게 사로잡히시길.
Trust.
과 함께 사라져라. 이상이 무엇이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
I need to pee.
좀 나서도록 할까?
Should I just clash this?
자,
I wonder what
어쩌겠지?
happened.
잘 생각해보라고. 생각해봐라. 이 폭풍이 잦아들 때까지.
Oh yeah, but there's a 40 plus count photo. Yeah, I just saw. Lean.
모든 결과들은
Phallus knows all outcomes. Wait, while that's running, I'm gonna go pee.
직접 발견. 승부처. 이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Toilet break done. Okay, who died? A lot.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Toilet. What? People are going to die. Let's die, but Rodan went to the back. Oh yeah, because I did the thing. I did the thing. No, I can kind of see why people do not like 410 Mirror Dungeon bosses like him. He kinda really hard. And not the good kind.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
You know what I want for my birthday? I want the cup that has a hot plate under it. So I could have like a hot drink. Whenever I want to.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
I'm kind of annoyed because I realized that my current setup didn't set up Gregor for any healing because I didn't have enough sin affinities. If you plan to fight a Hive or Hohenheim, you better have Rupture or a lot of indirect damage, cleaving through his health and shield. With just raw firepower is like pulling teeth slow and painful. As someone who has pulled teeth before, yes. Yes! His sanity is pretty low. I thought he would be like getting more sanity than this. I need fragile. Someone is currently staggered. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything special right now. I do need healing, but I don't have enough sin affinities for anything. He's extremely tanky. I really hate it. It's the tremor damage that's like fudging me up. He exploded. Are you kidding me?
다음 세상으로 넘어가려면 자 여기구나.
Okay, let's add fragility. Hopefully, and there we go. Ryoshu is here. I want to add more. Okay, let's kickstart
불가 위압.
that one. I mean, it's almost dead, but I'm running out of
모든 결과들은
people that could actually deal damage. I'm running out. I'm running out. Of course, there's gonna be an unbreakable coin. Unbreakable coin. Ooh, the shield is just barely about to like be. I don't like that. He's number 6. Yes. Let's get another fragility. Because this is really annoying.
모든 결과들은
How fast knows all outcomes. I'm thinking about a sinking team, but I guess I do have to farm my mirror dungeons for the boxes so I could just shard the identities that I want. Shard all of the identities that I want. Okay, let's get into the fragile. You're running my daily MD runs. I know you have so much. I just want to shard. Okay, now I have fragility and the dimension thing, and I'm gonna add another fragility. Once Thursday rolls around, auto shard. I don't have anything. So I have 2 counter fragility. We're gonna like increase their sanity. I know you're gonna judge me regarding this, but this is not exactly damage. We're just making sure. So this one. Yep.
불가 위압. 막아내지 못하리.
明天，今天，期待
하우스가 알아요.
每天，可是要永远。啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦。
다시 되찾을까?
Na 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 na. For sure, for sure, for sure. Na 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 na
환상의
na
세계로
na na
들어가 보죠.
no 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 no. So what if you can rise the wheels of death? We're always running.
꿈에 닿을 때까지
Can't burn your sceneries. Hoping to my finder, you'll find another answer. Na 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 na.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Or fall with love. Build Confucius ID for Honglu, his new one. You just need raw firepower, not saying you can't do it, the dirt is with you and your sunflower brain. Sunflower! Flower. Oh my god, I didn't realize Sea Ishmael is already out. Damn. I'm running out of and Faust just exploded. Faust literally just exploded. Wow. Poor Faust. There we go, I killed him. But at what cost? A lot of my people. I literally have Sinclair left if Faust didn't kill him. Escape pods to the surface are here, but there's only one seat left. We're saying one. I. ... Oh. Look, I don't actually believe you hired me because you saw my potential or something like that. But I want to believe that you found the hope and potentialities because of me. A hope, an anticipation that we can make things better as long as we keep at it. I can't leave you all behind. I can't just save my skin without... Not without everyone. Oh my god. Regrets. 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 This is what a right-hand man does. Isn't it? Take my potentiality you found and rise. Take it with you to the surface. But you, Johan, what about you? He actually knows his name. Well, maybe next time. Some other time. Plot twist. So when I was actually a nice guy, he's just got massive survivor's guilt. Yeah, he really does. Wrath is a hideous emotion. That is why I did nothing at the entrance of that branch. Only remember nothing more. Oh my god. Damn. Remembering the ones I've left behind. I can sense the dungeon of Athens slowly beginning to close. Sometime later. ... I return safe and sound. Welcome back, boss. ... To be frank, I once wished to be someone like yourself, Heathcliff. What are you talking about? We don't want Heathcliff to be like Heathcliff. Because it's not easy to put my faith not in a game of numbers, but in those limitless potentialities of the world and continue to exist. I know it's not befitting our research to be so, but it is quite romantic attitude for a human to embody, is it not? Well, the experiment is over. It was a huge success, all thanks to us, right? No, it was a failure. I had established this hypothesis that the sole answer was to hold a firm belief in the self, and nothing else. Had my hypothesis been correct, I would have remained a distortion. Thus, I would like to extend my gratitude to all of you. Thank you for making me fail. ... It seems the classification for my distortion was a He 5SU. Disappointingly mediocre, but I don't suppose it can't be helped. The world is a place where we must find the ray of potentiality among the mediocre after all. Let us move on now. Mephistopheles is prepared to depart. Hohenheim's researchers waved at us. We'll meet again, right? Yo, no thank you. She. Everything has an end, so do consider this to be our final meeting. Huh? Why? Down to the last exchange, this guy. Why would it be like the last meeting when they will probably have another checkup? The last thing we saw before the portal activated were the LCE researchers pushing up their glasses in our general direction. Though I'd only taken a step or two, the entire world around us seemed to transform, landing us back inside the transportation instrument. Now that I think about it, we didn't even get to learn why Gregor's bones made those cracking noises. All we learned from this experience is that sinners have all become mediocre, but they each held certain potentialities within themselves. Each of us mulling over the events at the LCE, we returned to the bus where Karen and Virgilius were waiting for us. So we're mediocre. That means I'm gonna get better in the future.
여유로웠어.
Pamom,
아예
pam,
여기서
pam,
밥 좀
pam,
먹다가
pam,
출발해도
pam.
될 것 같은데. 다들 식량 꺼내.
There's another interval. Wait, I do remember I did not EX one of it. This one. Do not take 10 plus hits during encounter for each identity. How does this work? Wait, let me try this.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
I want the EX.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Just don't get 10 hits. So I got hit once already. This is already a failure. This is banking on like me getting heads most of the time. Oh god, yep. It's already done. Oh yeah.
이 작품은 실패작이
I'll do that later. What is the next intervalo? Actually, wait. Let me just do.
예술을
Wait, I'm dumb.
보여주지.
Give me a second.
제가 지나치게 빨랐던 건가요?
어디서? 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군데. 목을 내놓고 있도록.
집행한다.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 직접 밝혀줘. 속에서 이런 예상 못했나봐.
정당한 공무 집행이다.
Or bring IDs with dodge. Like support IDs with dodge?
집행한다.
속에서
정당한 공무 집행이다.
이상 사망. 진실의 결과.
내 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
I find myself like following so many Limbus, or like rather, let's like wait. Literally stealing doing the dodge to avoid getting hit, so it still boils down to winning your cash is either winning.
불가미야.
Okay, you know, going back to the phone. Recently, I've been following so many Project Moon artists.
합격장.
I can't get enough of Project Moon. Just seeing Don Quixote makes me happy.
그쪽 방향이 아닐지.
Bonnie.
과연
Don 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 don. Don 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 don.
합격장.
Don 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 don. Don 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 don.
내놓고 있도록.
I mean, if the LCB interval gets a Bokak, I'm going to solo Hohenheim with Yuri Apple Cost. Why? Do they have like already modern building? No, my attention span is like disappearing right now.
내 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
It's just gone. So I may have to switch to
그쪽 방향이 아닐지.
to the hell is I hearing?
완성.
Like I might switch to Suika because my attention span is like it's gone.
꿈속에서 아무차 잠들어라.
My attention span is just gone, chat. I've just been laying in bed. Oh yeah, how's your sinus? Is it better?
끝인가? 정말 한 톨도 남지 않았나? 그렇다면 어째서 이 분노가 끝나지 않는?
Oh. Oh, this changes. Okay, nocturnal sweeping. Happy New Year. Yana. Dante, any idea where the leftover cake from yesterday went? No idea. I mean, why would I know? I can't even eat. Oh, it's all so sad. Darn, did Donkey already get her paws on them? Oh, I like her nickname, Donkey. Roger rubbed her tired eyes, muttered something about how he should have partied in her room instead, and stumbled to the back door. ... The New Year's came swiftly to the inhabitants of the bus after the various incidents at the LCE. The seniors all came from different backgrounds and parts of the city, but annual celebration for New Year's seemed to be a thread that connected their cultures together. They began floating the idea of a New Year's party and... Excellent! Then permit me the honor of hosting this banquet. With her usual overdramatic buzz, coupled with the familiar twinkle in her eyes, Don Quixote declared that there would be indeed a New Year's party, and thus it was decided. Again, after all we went through the back door and whatnot for the out-of-season Christmas celebration, and yet I must insist, for 'twas but an effort to decorate the bus, the intent quite divorced from the act of celebration. Don Quixote glanced at Sinclair, sheepishly scratching the back of her head. Oh, don't worry about me, really. Ho ho. Well, 'tis true that mine actions had brought thee quite the distress unintentionally, I might add, and I asked thee, would thou not agree that a communal event to mark the occasion might freshen both our spirits and bodies? I can't even begin to imagine her amnesiac self even taking a moment to give a damn about how Sinclair might take it, but I guess with memory came tag. Yeah, Donkey is she cares about her family. You know, it's our first New Year's together. It sure is an occasion for a celebration, huh? Gotta hear that bell go ding to really mark the transition to a new year, right? Ah, it seems that we shall be welcoming the first light of the new year in company of one another. This is indeed a cause for celebration. A bowl of noodles before the last night of the year fades. Classic. A bowl of noodles. A bowl of noodles? So, such bubbling enthusiasm from me warmeth mine own heart. Forsooth, the grandiosity of this banquet shall be wonderful for the books. Fireworks most brilliant, enough delicacies too. No. Karen went our next stop. Nephi will be running non-stop for 3 days at least. Only Dum stop on a fast road. Goddamn. So she says. Not sure if it's Chinese culture thing or not, but I remember that symbolism is for a long life, so other good things hope. True, and there's like I just remembered the KFC thing for Japan. It is kind of like I feel like yeah, it is kind of Chinese culture, Asian culture, noodles long life. Virgilius muttered with his usual sardonic edge, one fist under his chin. Goddamn. B. For next year's celebration, the banquet shall be prepared ere the promised hour. Don Quixote's idea of a grand banquet depressingly fizzled into nothingness, but Roja brought out the cakes and cookies she'd stashed in her room so we could at least hold a small celebration for the New Year's together. Aww. After that, we all stayed up together, watched the New Year's first sunrise briefly paint the city in gold, then retired to sleep. When everyone woke up, rubbing their tired eyes, the world outside the bus had completely transformed. Oh, that's Chinese. There was a behemoth of a structure, bizarre in its presence, and its walls seemingly made of gargantuan steel plates. H-core? Listeners began to voice their surprise, appropriately so, as what came into view was different from any of the nests we'd passed by on our journey thus far. Is that massive structure all one building? If that whole thing's the nest, then where the hell are the back streets? That's big enough to cover H-core's territory and then some. Well, there he goes again, asking dumb questions without ever taking a peep up the guidebook. That's not the nest. That huge box you see right there, that's District 8. We call it the Hongyuan. The vast garden, here at H-core. The nest lies within the center of the structure, and the back streets without. Ugh. So they squeeze the entire population of this district in there? Do they just not get a ray of sunlight all year round? Huh? Well, at least they won't have to worry about the rain. Ah, prithee, avail me of a sight as well. ... As the sinners begin to gather one by one at the other side of the bus, stirred awake from their late night's rest, I felt my gaze drawn toward Hongwu. I looked for signs of concern or distress on his face, worried. It wasn't exactly something unique to Hongwu, but the stories about his past home life we've heard throughout the year, whenever it felt like sharing them, were all consistently and terribly depressing. Like, hello, Seable. Thank you for the work. I hope you had a good stream. It's not such a bad place once you actually try living here for a while. But his lips ever so slightly curled up into a kindly and relaxed smile, or are making the same expression as ever. An expression that hasn't changed at all since our first meeting. Spoilers? Yeah, it is spoilers. It is spoilers. Go away before you hear Tian Tian. Cultural difference, kind of like how Honglu can be so nonchalant about things, it should give most people pause. But actually, no, I'm not helping anyone or anything about entertaining these thoughts. By the way, wait, let me. Let's share this text. I was wondering where the date and time was. It was missing. When the clock hits 12, I will be switching to Suika because I need to rest my voice and people are sleeping. Besides, verily, I carry no recollection of a structure so grand, even in past adventures of mine. If my efforts aren't enough, I know I can trust the sinners to lend me a hand. Hey, let me see too. I collected my thoughts and approached the sinners who were flattened up against a glass window to get a good view. That really does look like so big. Rima, I want to rest my voice. Also, Rima starts becoming a motorboat. I can't do it anymore. Because my lips are tired. Oh, I was clicking on my screen. I forgot I'm using the iPad.
양나의 모든 저주를 끼얹을
느꼈다.
遥永远. Okay, I'm not gonna read this too much. Being shot at construction right at the entrance of the highway that leads straight to the nest. Wait, what? Were it not for young Karen's most valiant drifting, I shudder to even imagine the terrible possibilities. It would have been a most awful end to an adventure. Goddamn. Oh. Nom nom nom. So dark. Good. It was immediately obvious that we found ourselves in the back streets of H Court. Bus drifting. Guess Karen learned some new tricks since the boat drift from Kanto 5. How old is Karen? How old is Karen anyway? Look pretty impressive from the outside, but it's no different from the other back streets inside. I asked thee, is the nest of this district shrouded in such darkness as well? Does age really matter in this setting? I mean, I'm thinking like Heathcliff is like the designated like you know, you need an adult when you're younger to drive. Something along those lines. Are kind of reminding me of the former G-Corps soldiers back at District 4. G-Corps? I don't remember. Once technically an adult, she's got an odd couple of hundred of years on everyone. Shut up. Shut up. The growth on their flesh appeared too organic to be prosthetic. Some of them had odd protrusions or nodules bulging from their skin as well. Like an insector form. You're observing the aftermath of District 8's distinctive method of treatment. Ay. where the rumors about that bluish healing ointment came from, huh? Apparently they can cure any flesh wound after just one night dressed in bandages. Their variation of age or singularity, the bolus. Bolus. The bolus? She is likely referring to the medicines brewed and kneaded into ball-shaped pills. Correct. H-Core, the Hongyuan bioengineering group, mainly manufactures boluses that contain essences of treatment. The boluses may be taken orally, ground in water into paste, and applied directly to the affected area, or dissolved in water, soaked into bandages, and wrapped around the necessary area for treatment. Ah. How they do things back at the K-Core. The focus of K-Core's technology is the reversal or recovery of one's conditions. Returning to the original state is the keyword in their treatment. It is... Oh god, that's too long. Transformation and evolution as a more illustrated descriptor for their method of treatment. So that's what counts as treated. Why didn't you start to learn more? I had to prepare my Switch. Give me a second. I'll just charge this. Actually, I could charge this right now. Charge. Oh. Oops. Sorry about that. I had to reconnect my PC because I had to charge my other thing. Pop, 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 pop. They must be the regulars. Wait, is this done charging? Yes. Okay, then I'm gonna charge my controller. Okay, there we go. And put this over here. The regulars? I heard of them as a child. People have grown too accustomed to visiting the clinics in search for their mystical treatments. The regulars might appear more intimidating than most people at first glance, but apparently all the side effects they've been stacking changes them in strange ways. At least it's a cheaper alternative for people who didn't sign up for the life insurance. You speak of life insurance? Yes, life insurance. There's a special insurance option to bring the client back to life upon the event of their death. So the irony isn't lost on me, but I thought resurrecting people was one of the head's taboos. The head does not consider revival via life insurance to be a violation of their non-resurrection taboo. Huh? It is likely that on a technical level, this revival is actually categorized as a brain resuscitation as opposed to a full resurrection. Degradation of its functions considered, of course. Another fatal downside to this technology is that, unlike the monitor's clock winding, the subject cannot be brought back if their brain is destroyed. Also, there is a risk of significant losses in the process of information transference. Oy. Maybe, but I heard it takes more than 1 or 2 revivals to change that much. And since apparently people in the backyards could never even dream of paying consistent insurance renewal rates, so after all, who would sign up for insurance if using its services could reduce them to such pitiful states? Oh no, they're gonna ask for money. The stranger's voice cut through our discussion like a foreign instrument. We turned around to find a large group of people who were clearly up to no good. You must be the young master of the... Oh god, okay. Jia family. Too busy living alone. We're just here to take the thing you brought here for submission to the family hierarchy evaluation. What? However, core values jump them like common slugs. San, third son of the Triax office, challenged Jia Baoyu of the Jia family to a duel. Our wager will be that winner can take anything they want from the loser. Duel! Oh my god, that's... I have heard the tales of duels with honorable fixers of the Songke Association. Easterbrand announced their intent to duel by stating their affiliation and name, instead of passing their gauntlets. And the family that the young Ishmael had presented before me earlier presented the truth that the Triax office is indeed an office of the East, though they are indeed of lesser quality. This is a true, genuine, accurate declaration of a duel that behold. It's just a fancy way of saying 1v1 me, let's go. Oh, what is wrong with them? I mean, this guy doesn't look tough. What do you think, Faust? No worries, I have some childhood experience with duels myself. I've done about 10 of them, I think. Oh my god, that sounds depressing. Why do you need to do a duel when you were a kid, Honglu? I think you misunderstand. I meant to say that I've done about 10 of them a day. What the Oh, but grandmother sometimes let me skip them, so it might have been slightly fewer than that on some days. What the fridge? I, Hong Lu of Limbus Company, no. I, Bao Yu of the Geo family, accept this duel. Only stepped forward confidently as the opponent was processing what he just heard. For a moment, Hong Lu stood there in a stance that did not express even a hint of aggression, before curiously cocking his head to the side. Also, are we waiting for something? Huh? Oh, I always let the opponent get the first 2 moves in duels. Please don't hesitate. Oh my gosh. Jingsan, no, about a minute. He's dead. When Honglu finally puts in effort. Yeah, I wonder how powerful Honglu is actually. Unlike Shinsen, who was throwing punches and swings like boiling hot passion, Honglu was effortlessly gliding between his opponent's strikes like he was out on a picnic. As though this was but a leisurely stroll through a garden. Whenever Shinsen threw a powerful punch, Honglu redirected it to the side with ease, the fist only grazing his clothes. We were mesmerized by the feathery light movements of his hands and feet that effortlessly glided through the air. Until, after one blink and you'll miss it moment, we realized that Shensen was already face down to the ground, defeated. And he's kind of bleeding. Huh? Young Hong Lu, hast thou been concealing thy full strength in our presence? Oh no, I wouldn't say that. I always put my all into every fight. Yet, to defeat this foe so soundly, to dance at such grace between his strikes is... 'Twas as though thou wert dueling someone whose skill may only measure against a child's. From how the story impresses on the player, if Hongwu was more battle focused and was serious out the gate, could practically become a color. The dude kind of drew the winning ticket when it comes to talent and genetics. Talent and genetics, but not family. Family culture is bad. But most of our fights happen in environments with a lot of variables, and we usually fight against enemies with all kinds of unexpected weapons and powers. You read him already, familiar with the Fool's moves. Oh. One of my Biwu instructors used similar techniques as this gentleman here. Biwu. Practice makes perfect. Ay. This still wasn't overseen by the notary office anyway. Our employer's not gonna let this failure aside if we just leave. Of course, they're gonna fight us. Okay, after this, I will be switching over to my other. I'm gonna play Suika.
집행한다.
I'll be playing Suika, so I can actually rest my voice. Also, I want a snack. I'm gonna get a snack too. I bought sour cream piatos when we went grocery shopping. I want a snack. I want some snacks. Really good snacks. Snacks.
가수.
Bum, bum, bum. I also kind of want to drink coffee. I have a muffin somewhere, but I already finished my coffee. Listen, dessert can be enjoyed without a drink, you know.
완전히 멈춘다.
So enjoy it.
속에서
상관없지.
자,
A snack is still a snack.
잘 생각해보라고.
완전히 멈춘다. 체납한 시간은 완전히 멈춘다. 체납한 시간은 전부 징수했으니
Gotta put the brakes on the sweets. But why? Again, I'm like skipping through the dialogue a little bit. Brought something in order to present finally heart evaluation. Oh, Virgin. A familiar voice, a voice we could not forget. Oh, Sauda. Pilot! Someone's gonna die. As I was forced to fork over about $600 for an unscheduled repair upgrade for my PC recently, I can ill afford a trip to the nearest clinic just because I wasn't over myself. Okay, that's fair. While me, I get sick. My company insurance pays for everything. Yay! I still find it weird that somehow the Suika, like my iPad, limit freelance. What insurance? What security? Well, considering that I will be like somewhat do a little bit of freelancing myself, I am kind of a little bit worried with like what I'm gonna do. Suika game, yeah, it is time. It is time for me to like to have a break with my voice. So, I'll be right back. I'm gonna set up the Suika. I can't because no, we're gonna hear the speaker. I'm gonna eat a snack and also watch a bit of YouTube videos in the background. I'm gonna go full ADHD where I had to have something in the background because my brain is gonna shut off. I'm gonna go get my snack actually. Wait. My internet is so unstable here that data is actually a better option, which is weird. I also got my snack. I also I just looked at my Discord and I saw look at these two goobers. Look at these two goobers farming points for the next peak stream. Amazing. Goobers. Everyone, people are just here. Yeah, the big night squares. I'm eating potato chips right now. Oh shoot. Look at these goobers. I don't eat potato chips. I should be watching what I'm eating because like this is like a lot of sodium, but I'm giving myself a chance. Am I not talking? Oh man! What do you mean I'm not talking? Why? Yeah, my internet is just all over the place right now. Oh. Shut up, Virgil. Do not. Technically, you could use the sub money for the bit. I don't really quit. This is as scope as I can be. You know what's funny? I know there are some people who are currently farming for bits right now. And like, they cannot do anything right now. As they're currently subbed to me at tier 1. They can't resub to tier 3. So thank God, because I know a certain someone wants to reach the, what do you call it? The end stream. The end stream thing. I don't know. I don't think you can give like a different tier. It's always like tier 3. I'm also just using one hand, I'm sorry. I'm using one hand to like control. The funny thing is, there is someone who's like at the 300,000 channel points range and I'm kind of afraid. Someone has 300. I am kind of losing it right now. Imagine me doing ASMR eating chips. Chip ASMR. Why am I lagging watching this? Because my internet is bad. I'm distorting. No, my internet is bad. Wait, give me a sec. I'm about to distort. Australian internet is just bad. Wait, give me a sec. Do we really need 60 FPS Suika gameplay? Do we need those grapes drop in all their glory? Wait, I actually have to do a performance mode. Wait, I need projector and then I need performance. So I could actually see the full glory of Suika. Because I will be moving to my bed, which is like 3 meters away, and play Suika from my bed. Suika, and then stream crashes because you didn't look. I will see the stream. I'll remember earlier when I did the Suika, I was just playing. I was playing from my bed, and then I fell asleep. I was stopping a lot because I was falling asleep so hard. I was so sleepy. Was bad. And then again, it was like around siesta time anyway. So I was like, yeah, I needed sleep. I needed sleep. Also, like, playing this game is so hard. This game is hard. Because I actually have to think. I just have to connect colors and everything, but it's so hard. Because it makes you think. It was the wrong apple. It went for the wrong apple. I need all the frames. Yeah, you do need frames. You need the frames. People farming for points. You know it's bad? When I was watching Shiro's stream, I had to open it on a different device because I can't have anything else open a while ago. I couldn't have anything else open a while ago on Shiro's stream. I had to open it on my my work phone. So I could still farm my points. Buy them if you tier to shop, you get extra frames. No, that's not true. You get a chance to frill my stream if you get a tier 3 sub. But do not do that, it's not worth it. Because someone will beat you. Someone will beat you to the thing if you do the tier 3. Someone probably already has like 400. If not 300,000 points, someone probably has 400 already. Because I do know a certain someone had like 200,000 points previously in a different streamer, and they used it carelessly because they gambled. But it'll be different. This will be different. Do not gamble. This is not a gamble. This is called an investment. I really hope I understand what I'm doing right now. See, 2 pineapples. I hate it here. Yes! Someone kiss! Bruh. Is it going to force me to make an apple? It's gonna force me to make an apple. It's gonna force me to make an apple. Here. There we go. Fudge. I didn't really want a cherry. Not exactly like this, but this should do it. There we go. Look at the popping sound. Even though I can't hear it, I just imagine there's like a popping sound. It's so satisfying. But there is no satisfaction for me because I can't hear anything. No satisfaction. There we go. And now we make a melon. Pretty sure this is a melon. And then we're gonna make another apple. 2 strawberries, 1 grape. Fudge. We could do this, so we can make that. And now we have a peach. And then we get a grape. I do not like cherries, even in real life. Now there. It's not looking so good. Chat, it's not looking so good. Hey, how is the investment? It was not a good investment. Oh. Let's do this again. It's okay. I can keep doing this. This is fine. This is fine. This game is fine. Everything will be okay. I won't lie, I'll probably fall asleep. I will probably fall asleep while playing this game. Oh no, you could probably hear the chimkin. Do you hear the people sing the sing of very angry chimkins? It is the song of something, something, something. No, not something, something again. When the beating of our hearts match the beating of our drums. So yeah, there's chimkin. Yeah, you could probably hear the chimkin. I don't know why they're noisy. It's like 12? It's like midnight. I don't know why they're noisy. The chickens are powering my internet right now. That's why it's so poopy. I'll probably like sleep in like an hour though. I have to follow the sleeping schedule of people here in the province. Because I don't want to be too noisy. Because that will be a problem. And technically, I don't have work tomorrow, even though it's like Monday. It's okay as long as I can farm. Yeah. I still don't understand what Twitch does and why the playback is like so shit. Recently, they just reset the playback. Let me. Yeah, let me. And it's not raining. Wait, is it raining? Yeah, I can hear rain. I can hear the rain. Oh, how long? Pretending he's beside me. No, no, no. Kanya till morning. Without him. But no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Kids! No! I hate it here. Please. Here's the thing, Hermit. I haven't heard this Suika theme because I cannot do the monitoring thing here for some reason. It's being poopy, so I can't monitor it. It might be a software thing on my backup PC. So I don't know. Just look it up on YouTube. Why would I open YouTube in midstream? I'm talking to you guys. I was supposed to be not talking right now. I'm not supposed to be talking. But no, you told me, yay, where's the mic? Lima isn't talking. That's why I turned it on. Just a bit more. So much popping. There's so much talking. No, Lima's not talking. I want Lima to talk. There's no content. I mean, there isn't a content. Let me, mon ami. I don't even remember like all the songs. We're here for the bean. The bean doesn't even know what she has to do to make a sweet up here. Also, how to make Suika. That is not happening. The bean has to get good. The bean is trying her best. I am genuinely trying my best, but like nothing is going my way. Like look at the amount of like big stuff right now. Nothing is fusing because there are so many tiny things that refuse to be converted. Okay, that was they refuse to be converted. Period. I swear, that particular cherry is like teasing me. I'm so close to a Suika, but no. Rimaina's talking? Chill, what are you on about? Damn. Look at him. Doesn't know. He doesn't know that I was talking. Why you bump me? I didn't do anything wrong. I ate my mic. And that's not wrong. It's not a sin to eat your mic. Please. Kiss! Kiss! It's not gonna kiss, ain't it? No, it's not gonna kiss. Kiss! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Kiss! Let me just wait a few seconds. Maybe a miracle will happen. They're shaking. Bro. Was it? Okay, let's force it to fuse. Force it to fuse. I have been defeated. I just realized Shiro is like a major delay. You may want to refresh the page. You guys are getting major delay because I disconnected. The delay shouldn't be that bad now. Suika bean. I am the Suika. No, my chip stopped. My chippy chippy. Chippy chippy choppa choppa dooby dooby dabba dabba yum 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 yum. Just, bro, when I look at the face of the cherry, you look at the face of the cherry, you fresh, good, good, good. It knows, the cherry knows that it's causing so much pain and suffering for like so many players of this game. They know. Oops, sorry. They simply know how much suffering they cause. Oh my god. Chat, this cherry. I have to make them fuse. Just a bit more. Fusion! Yes! This bean is smart. This bean is smart. Oh, that's, I do not like that. Okay, I may have done a dum dum. Okay, it wasn't a dum dum. It was a calculated risk. This is also a calculated risk. I need them to fuse the later. Not now though. That was not the fusion that I wanted. Plus enough? Okay. Use that, use that. Do this. Use this. And there. I'm smart. I'm smart. Look at that, chat. I'm even using my brain. All this brain power for Suika, much more easier than Limbus. This is much easier than Limbus. I hope. No, go the other way. We don't need you here. Are you fucking kidding me? Chat. Do you see this? I swear to God. Okay. Okay, can I make that fuse somehow? It might take a while. I want this one. This one. Are you kidding me? Senora. Okay. Okay, I can make this work. Okay, this is working. Despite all the pain, this is working. No, I need a cherry to be bigger. Okay. Oh god, this is a little bit. Okay, this is gonna look awkward. It may look awkward now, but it'll work. It'll work. Trust. Wait, I'm losing faith. Hmm. Hmm. No, 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 no! I don't like that. I don't like that. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, you bastard. This could have been a Suika already. No. No Suika for the bean. This could have been a Suika already. Uh-oh. Hmm? Go on. Okay, okay. We're cooking. I just have to be kind of careful now. I just have to be careful right now because if it doesn't pop the right if it doesn't pop the right way, it's not gonna end well. Bro. The fruits in the middle is like not good though. No, I don't want to risk that. Maybe I can kind of risk it. Okay, I kind of can risk it. Hello, Kinawal. How are ya? I don't like how this is going right now. No. No mind that. I already did a Suika earlier. I want more though. The orange is just bab. This cherry. Okay. Oh god. You bastard. Yes. They're not kissing. Look at them smiling at you. Yeah, smiling because they know I'm gonna die. This cherry nose. All according to Keikaku. Okay, for real though, I will mute myself. Okay, I was like, is my Switch dying? No, it was just me, no. I have 5 more minutes before I turn this into a sleeping stream again. So I might as well speak a little bit. I just realized what time it is. So, what is it? I'm like watching like a lot of Neurosama videos recently. Actually, now that I think about it, I have to change my stream. Now it's gonna be an eating stream. However, there's a big however. I have to double check if the internet is like, if the internet is stable now, because for some reason a while ago it wasn't stable. I reconnected the wire. It should have like fixed it theoretically, but I'll have to restart the stream if that is the case. But I shouldn't restart the stream because the people who have playback issues will have it back. The playback issues would come back because restarting the stream would mean like the stream actually restarted, or like the browser sources like refreshed and whatnot. So maybe I'll just like, because currently I'm using data. I'm not supposed to be using data. No data. So we'll see. The question is, will I survive? I don't think I'll survive. Wait, no, I just realized something. I can't do an eating stream because I can't sleep properly when there are lights at night. If I know it's night and I see any light, I can't sleep. So it won't be an eating stream. It will not be an eating stream. Wait, no, the internet is full. Dum. The internet is still being a dum-dum. Okay. Let me just check if there's anyone on my Twitch that I can raid into. There is no one. Shoot. Okay, I will announce it on my announcements that the real Eep is going to happen now. The big Eep. Sige. I'm gonna eat for realsies. This time I have to turn off devices because I can't sleep with the light on at night, and I have no other options as of now. I will turn stream back on at around 9 p.m. EST. Late. Okay. Chat, I'll see you guys. What time is it? It's gonna be 1. So around 8 hours from now? Yeah, I'm gonna do 8 hours. I'll see you guys in 8 hours. Thank you for stopping by. You can farm your points again tomorrow, boy.